Reloop announces a new turntable. Pioneer DJ announces a new set of speakers. We take a look at some interesting flight cases and some really good news for all the Native Instrument fans out there. Find out more coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video. So recently, Reloop announced a brand new turntable, the RP-7000MK2. Now this is a second generation of their original RP-7000, which is based on the handpin design, which we know will last for years and years and has some great performance. And this is no exception. Now the difference here is that for the Mark II, they've basically taken out the whole tone arm assembly and come up with their own design. Now this design is a lot more in line with the normal Technics 1200s look and feel. If you look at this new tone arm assembly, it looks a lot more like the original Technics 1200 assembly. Not that there was anything wrong with the handpin design. We've seen those in many turntables, that basic design carryovers in almost all of them, but this one's a little different. This one has more of a classic aesthetic, and also the different kind of performance you get out of it as far as the different kind of adjustments you can make in height and things like that. It just has a different feel overall. Also, Reloop is saying that they've changed some of the materials for this, so instead of the bottom being plastic, which the original RP-7000 had, this one has more of a rubber feel, a lot like the Technics 1200, so it should dampen sound a little bit better, and overall that they've improved the construction and the materials on the entire turntable from top to bottom. And what I like about this is the price. It's still in the same ballpark of price, still cheaper than the PLX 1000s from Pioneer, as well as the new Denon turntables. So if you're looking for a great performing turntable with things like ultra pitch and 33, 45, and 78 RPM, and just a fully featured turntable for not that much money, definitely check out the RP-7000. It's probably one of the best featured turntables in this price range. You're gonna be saving a lot of money compared to something like the PLX 1000, which actually has less features than this turntable, because the PLX 1000 doesn't have the adjustments to start and stop and break time, which this Reloop turntable does. So if you're looking for those kind of features and want to save some money and get the choice between silver and black, definitely check out these new turntables from Reloop. And in Pioneer news, they just announced a brand new set of monitor speakers. They announced the DM-40BTs. Now this is the same kind of speaker or monitor speaker that they released previously, the DM-40, but they've now included Bluetooth capability. So if you want to just have these in your house, just chilling on the side, and you just want to, use Bluetooth from your phone to beam music from your phone to the speakers, you can go ahead and do that without wires. Or if you want to get a little bit fancier and you want to have like a turntable setup, but you want the speakers on the other side of the room, you can buy a really cheap, Bluetooth receiver, transmitter, and get that sent across the room and still get that nice vinyl quality sound, even without wires, which is really cool. So these are some really nice looking speakers. They come in two colors, a darker black and a white as well. And that Bluetooth capability is really cool. It's nice to see more, pro companies including this into their actual monitors. Now I know a lot of audiophiles will say that Bluetooth sound quality is kind of iffy, and that might be true if you're really into audiophile level sound quality, where you're using the best amps and the best cables and the best cartridges and so on and so on. But for just casual listening and you want something that's a little cleaner and you don't want wires running all over your studio or your house, these monitor speakers might just be for you. And in some flight case news, UDG has just released their version of the turntableless flight case. Now we've seen a similar flight case from Magma in the past that we've covered, where you get one turntable set up in battle position as well as space for a 10-inch battle mixer, and has rolling wheels, so you really cut down on space while maintaining the amount of gear you actually need as a turntablist to perform, so you can still fit your favorite turntable, be it a 1200 or a PLX 1000, whatever, as well as your favorite battle mixer like a Rain 62 or a Pioneer S9, and still have it all concise in one case, and still, making that footprint a lot smaller to travel with. Now, it's not something that you can just like pick up and put under your arm and take, but those rolling wheels really help it to make it a lot more portable. Now, I kind of saw this as maybe like a one-off thing with the first case, but it seems like more and more companies are coming out with this kind of turntableless design. And after thinking about it a little bit more, it does make a lot of sense, because maybe you don't need both turntables, or you're just a performer and you're doing a lot of scratch performances and you can just, have one deck running an internal and still have the other deck for control, or maybe you're using a looper on the other side. So if you're a traveling performer type DJ that's, more turntablist based and you're doing a lot of cutting and scratching, I can see why these cases are becoming even more popular. So if you're looking to, cut down on space and cut down on the weight that you have to carry from gig to gig, maybe check out these turntablist cases. I could see this in a lot of, formal events or private events where a lot of times you don't get enough space as a DJ to set up everything you need. Maybe there's enough room for 2 turntables and a mixer, but they didn't give you enough room to set up your turntable. With this, you can cut down on that turntable space, put your laptop on that side instead, and just instant double back and forth and still make that smaller space work. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, check out all these new turntablist cases. And in some major software news, Native Instruments just got a $59 million investment from private equity firm EMH. Now, $59 million is a lot of money, and I really hope it helps Native Instruments kind of develop their DJ software a lot more than it has been in the last few years. We've seen a giant slowdown in their tractor division with very few updates and pretty much no major features being added in the past few years. Yes, they've been making strides in their Machina line of hardware and software, and we do see them making some strides in their VSTs with the complete control. So I really hope that with this $59 million that they've just got, that they do invest in their DJ performance software, because there are a ton of tractor DJs out there, myself included. The first DVS I actually picked up from switching from vinyl to digital DJing was Tractor, because it was a little bit more affordable and it did have better sound quality and better control than all the other options out there. But since then, they've really been left behind, and they've really missing out on the actual DJ boom that's happening right now, because they haven't really put out a lot of popular controllers. Their software is just so archaic in comparison to a lot of the current software out there in looks, as well as in some of the functionalities. It's just not as user-friendly as some of the other softwares out there. And overall, I think all of the Tractor users out there and their loyal fan base would love to see them make strides and make Tractor, the pinnacle of the top of the line, cutting edge DJ software that it used to be, where you saw some of the first features ever that trickled down to all the other DJ softwares start with Tractor. And it's only right that Native Instruments makes that investment to bump that right back up to where it used to be. Now, I know that Serato and Rekordbox really rule the DJ booths for all the major clubs and stuff, but a lot of beginning DJs and a lot of starting DJs did start on Tractor, and for good reason. It was really powerful, it was affordable, and overall, it just sounded great. So hopefully Native Instruments does put money in that direction, and I'm sure the whole DJ community will be appreciative of it. So that's it for the news this week. So question of the day, what was your first piece of DJ software? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click right here to subscribe to this channel. Or if you'd like to watch more content, go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.